Hello and welcome back to Kaiserreich. And also this is an amazing song. I don't fully know the like story behind the song, but just the idea of praise the Lord and pass the ammunition for some reason to me is very, very funny. Well, we are still at war, of course, and we are still waiting for our divisions to be trained, which we have to, before we can actually get involved in any sort of counteroffensives. So that's what we're waiting for. Our submarines are getting out there as well. Or are they? Yes, they are. See, streamlined tank production is done. Again, no need for... Yeah, we need this. Focus on swiftness, if anything. And then, of course, we do need said tanks. May as well get a fighter manufacturer. They've moved way too many troops into Baltimore. That is very uncomfortable. Yeah, we need troops on Washington just to hold that as well now. See if we can't... Let's early deploy one. See, where did we train it? Oh, fucking hell, in New Orleans. Let's early deploy them. And then have them move, and while they're moving, they'll train. Because they're going to lose organization anyways, because they're going to strategically redeploy, so they may as well train as they're on their way. We're going to waste some equipment while doing so, but at least they're going to be on their way as they're... Oh my god. Until India pieced out of the Weltkrieg. Yeah, they're going to move up there, and we need to... Oh, sorry, we need to get them up there as soon as possible. Again, not going to do the push on the Syndicalist front yet. We should have the men over here for a push once we are ready for it. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. He makes a company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a bee. And when he plays, he makes the company jump A to the bar. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Do 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 da da do da da do do. He blows it A to the bar. He can't blow a note if the... There you go. Now we got one guy holding Washington. Oh, not for long. Company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Oh, and that is real bad. You know what? Deploy all and get them all the fuck over there. Let's have one join. Probably not the Norfolk detachment, probably the Western Minutemen, as we talked about earlier. We need to sort this out before we sort anything else out. Let's temporarily add those two to that. Yeah, look at this. That is a horrible, horrible encirclement. reveling. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
We simply do not have enough divisions across the lines in order to actually hold. Well, let's try to make a push here, of some sort. German Empire wants to send 6 divisions. What happened? Why, oh, they might have gotten yeeted out of the war because they got into a war with Insel India or something. And then... now they're back. Gotcha. Well, so the enemy had volunteers, but we did not. That hardly seems fair. Actually, no, let's hold them. And then have them assist. A lot of divisions can assist with this this assault, so we should be able to take it. Provided they do not get adequate reinforcements. Which I hope they will not. Now we can push into Baltimore. They're going to reinforce Baltimore, though. Actually, no. We need this one to help with this. That takes priority because these guys are encircled, so... a loss here means utter destruction of those divisions, which is not only not preferable, but also terrible. Are they using the infrastructure? But, like, are they strategically redeploying? It doesn't look like it. Aren't they meant to have an icon if they're doing so? Maybe they are. Oh, this is annoying.
I'm saving a dime out of every dollar for the family and me to share.
Need to take a couple of tiles here just to get the militia in Arkansas. Well, we need to take one tile, honestly. Which I think we should potentially be able to do, because we have a lot of surrounding infantry. There's a very exposed bulge here. So if we can take this tile, we can recruit some militia. Where else? Tennessee, that's probably going to be a bit harder of a sell. Yeah, I got... are those mountains? I believe they're mountains, which... yep, nope, they're not. They're just hills. That's plains. Maybe we can do it. Since we do, here as well, possess a lot of men surrounding this tile. And some of them are professional soldiers. I gotta do this. This guy is going to stop us. Sadly. Means these guys can't retreat, which means they're gonna get destroyed now. Some, yeah, because they got tied up by a bunch of... oh, never mind, we got it. They got tied up by a bunch of men surrounding them. We are sinking convoys. Losing submarines, though, because they have a lot of destroyers that are protecting them. Alright, let's go for the... oh, hold on. Yeah, that's back on the world stage. That's for after the war. I think the enemy has a lot of focus trees that are a lot stronger for the war than us. At least CSA have a lot of focus trees that give them a lot of really great bonuses for the war, which we do not possess. However, we should get some tanks now because we've got those trees for that. Of course, we will have to research some better tanks. Possibly getting the tank or getting the tank foci might have been a bit ambitious of me. Thinking we could win without any of the other bonuses and then use the tanks in the future. But I've heard this one so many times. Let's do completely random. Oh, this is yeah, this is the song for the Emperor of Austria. Gott erhalte Franz der Kaiser or something like that. Or Gott erschütze, Gott erhalte or something like that. God protect and stuff like that. Franz, our Emperor or whatever, or Emperor Franz. Can they attack like that? They cannot. I was hoping we could use these guys to attack that and encircle, but of course there is a strait I keep forgetting. What is up with our research, though? Only 3 research slots. The PSA are still pushing into the combined syndicates of America here. Making their way all the way in. That is honestly very impressive. If if we lose this war, if we lose the Civil War, I will accept that as a loss. That, like, whatever happens in the series will happen. At which point, the series, as we know it, will be over. Those are the rules we play by on this channel. So whatever happens, happens. However, that doesn't mean this is the last, or this would be the last time I would play the the American Union state, and there's always the possibility of a tag switch. For example, if we lose, we could swap to the Pacific States of America because we never got to finish that campaign. Though, that's provided they win, which, I mean, Jesus Christ. How are they doing this, though? Against the combined syndicates of America out of, you know, of all nations. They're able to push this hard. Okay, we took back Baltimore. Portugal joined the Entente. Now, this is big. They just counterattacked and lost literally all of their organization. So I'm going to hold these guys up, and I'm going to counterattack across the strait, which, unless they reinforce from over here, we should be able to take. Though, we'll have to take it quickly, before they can send even more reinforcements. They could send reinforcements from pretty much anywhere. Come on, we can do this. Yeah, there's the reinforcements. Come on, come on. Almost. Okay, now we just need to get across before they get onto that tile. This is still going on. Well, the positive side of things is that these are green, which means that generally we're winning. We're potentially, I would assume, inflicting more casualties on them than they are on us. Cool, we took it over. This is completely unguarded again, of course. We'll sort that out in a moment, or it will be sorted out on its own, I think. There's no troops over here, though. Now, of course, we do need to take Norfolk and actually block it off in order to encircle these guys fully. Which I doubt we can do with just our small fleet here. Because if we, apparently if you place a fleet in this tile and block the sea, then that counts as an encirclement. No you don't. You're staying here. And so are you. Now, they're moving out of this tile, so if we take this tile and then block Norfolk, that is an encirclement. Just gotta wait until all of these divisions have left the tile. Oh. Okay. Guatemala joined the Revolutionary Front. We could also just take this tile. Oh, we have to go through this one anyways. I'm thinking we take this tile and we take this tile, if we can. Or sorry, no, we take this tile and this tile, because they're both at straight crossings, which gives them a defensive advantage, and will make it just give us an easier time holding, generally. Let's see. We're running out of focus trees. What are the, let's see. Let's double check that there aren't any we actually want. Land Doctrine is good. We don't need any of the air stuff. At all. Unless someone tells me otherwise. In which case, Army Training. Division Training Time, minus 20%, because we need more divisions in the field. That's our principal concern right now. Let's wait until they move. Oh, actually, they're repairing. That's probably going to take a little while. They aren't that damaged, though, so I might just say, yeah, abort repairs. Leave. Well, that's a bit annoying. You can't set up a front line, can you? Against, no, you can't. That's rather annoying, so we basically just have to hope that they don't send anything across that strait there. I mean, he's holding the strait. Now, are they... They're not encircled, I don't think. Oh, we're losing ships? Or are we? No, we're not. They have no order, which is why they're at reduced organization. See if this works. I don't actually know which one provides naval bombardment. I don't think these guys can actually provide naval bombardment because they're too small. They don't have the big guns necessary. But where are they? Did they just get involved in the battle? No, docked in Maryland. Oh yeah, because I stopped a mission. Oh yeah, they are actually doing shore bombardment. Okay, cool. So, hopefully that will result in them cutting off supplies. In order to further cause that to happen, I'm going to do this and focus exclusively on bombing ports. My thinking is thusly that if we completely bomb the ports to to shreds, then that's going to reduce the supply throughput to the point where it becomes ineffectual. And we won't have to worry about it. They'll start basically starving out. Salvador declared war on Nicaragua. Told him, then assist, so that he can stay here and hold the strait. The rest of the soldiers are coming. There we go, we got a couple, or a division already done. Let's send them over to the Western Minutemen, they can use the help. Cuba has joined the Reichspakt. Not the first time I've seen that. Well, let's get a small ship manufacturer, because we're going to be creating a lot of submarines, I think. This is not necessarily what we want, so I'm going to send one of you over. So yeah, let's do that. Create a new front line. Actually, we've got too many divisions here, so let's actually take these two. Oh no, actually, let's take these two. Create a new army. This will be the Delaware detachment, and they will just be like a core strength, basically. Green and it's one division there, and then he will be holding over there. We could now start sending up more divisions to Norfolk here. They're holding a bulge, but they are also holding the mountains, which makes their position a lot more secure than it otherwise would be. Let's send these guys in here. Let's try this again. Okay, cool, we actually took this tile. So now I can hold the river. Our position is a slight bit more secure. Should we do a push on the Syndicalist front at this point? Oh, we actually took the tile here as well. Cool. So taking that bulge alone frees up a ton of troops. Same with closing this bulge as well. Follow Gibraltar. Let's try to close this as well. Okay, let's try to attack. Not gonna go too well. Or maybe. Matthew Ridgway wounded. They are capturing territory, which we cannot allow. Can't let that stand. Okay, cool, we're holding it again. Oh, this song is really cool. Let's see. This is bad. But he's gonna be pushed back to the strait at least. And his organization is still full. What happened here? Did they just... oh, never mind. It was here that we attacked. Of course. Yeah, we haven't struck at this bulge yet. We've made it very, very slight, but still we've made gains in this this episode. Again, slowly being pushed in. Well, not that slowly. Not as slowly as I would like. Pushed in on the western frontier. But they are pushing on the CSA. The CSA might even capitulate at some point. If they would, that would be huge, because I think we could actually take the Pacific States of America on our own. So if the PSA only take a couple of very important victory points up here, like Chicago and Detroit and stuff, and we just sort of push still on the eastern or east coast, then I believe we can actually take the PSA on our own if we just reorient all our troops to fight them instead of the CSA. Like if you look at the division numbers here, we still win out by a fair margin. It's just that all of our weak divisions are facing the PSA right now, and all of their strong divisions, presumably, are facing us. How about... Actually, these guys are almost done. Let's send them all to the west. But where are they? Ah, shit, they deployed all the way over here. Either way, let's send them all to the west. Actually, let's create a new army. Oh shit, that's real bad. Let's assign one to this. Of course, and I fucking forgot to put a general on these guys. That might have impacted our effectiveness. this new army, which I'm going to assign all these guys to. All the actual military that are not militia. This new army will be led by Pedro del Valle. He will be blue as well. We've got the Minutemen, we've got state militias. I mean, this is all nonsense. Let's just call it the Western Army for now. It's gonna be changed eventually. A lot of these names are. Don't need any of his traits. Let's double check. Patton, any traits? Oh yes. There's a lot of them. I think I'm going to go with Infantry Expert. Oh, he's only got one trait left. Oh, Entrenchment Speed is also really good, but I'm gonna go with, if he only has one trait left. Supply consumption is really, really good. But I'm gonna go with Infantry Expert. Because that's gonna apply to all of our armies. In, well, all the armies in his army group. These guys, let's assign our professional army in the lower corner here. And get them ready for a counter push. Oh no, he's been encircled. Can we do something funky here? Doubt it, but nope, we can't. Oh, no, we can. Oh, that is stupid, and I love it. We've just encircled 2 divisions. That is extremely stupid, and I friggin' love it. And we can get the 4 militia in Arkansas. Let's hope it doesn't get recaptured, so we can actually get those out. You know what? Let's do a push on the Syndicalist front, and let's save the push on the Pacific front, which we can still do. Once the Syndicalist front is done, and once these guys are in position. And let's try to take this bulge. Do we have any other weak positions? Not necessarily weak, but it is exposed. And finally... No, you are holding there. You're not leaving anywhere. Or you're not going anywhere, I mean. In fact, I'll assign you to that front line there, so you stay. Now the plan is to... allow them to beat their heads against this stuff. And then do this. Then hold him, and then assist. That way he moves into that tile. He can't get attacked from anywhere else. This guy's going to assist as well, and then he's going to move back. Hopefully they don't move in there. It's not a huge problem if they do. So yeah, another bulge over here we can try to assault. That's a bulge as well, but it is across the river, and they are hills. This bulge is falling. CSA are pulling back now, or being beaten back, I mean. This is a bulge and a half. Oh, whoa. And so on and so forth. Alright, well, we got 2 divisions out of it, at least. In that encirclement over there. And we're still getting more over here that we're, or more like terrain and stuff. I think it's fair to say that the tide of the war has now turned, and we are back on the offensive. With the tides of war turning, I'm going to have to call the episode because we are way over time once again. That's what happens when you have a lot of fun. Thank you again so much for watching. We're going to win this. If we don't, that's how it goes, but we are going to win this. I promise you this. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like, you can find a bunch of relevant information in the description, alongside my Discord channel, or our Discord channel, Community Discord. We've got a bunch of emotes there, a bunch of nice people hang out. You can find my Twitch stream, where I just got affiliate. I will be streaming a bit more regularly, because I can now, in some ways, or in several ways, actually earn some money while streaming on Twitch. One way is by you people subscribing, either by paying $5, or you can pay nothing if you've already got Amazon Prime and just use your Twitch Prime on me. There's like a way to do that, where you basically don't pay anything and I get money for free. Because you get 1 use of Twitch Prime every month. And in return you get a cool emote of Kaiser Wilhelm dabbing. Hopefully that's been enabled by the time I say this. It's still in the pending phase on Twitch. And also Twitter and Patreon if you'd like to support me there. That is about it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.